Tonight, multiple injured in an overnight shooting in Killeen. We'll have the details. And a rally in Fort Worth for an unarmed woman killed in her own home. We'll have the latest. Also, a fifth grader seriously injured during a parade. We'll tell you when and how it happened.
Live from Waco, Temple, and Killeen, your news now. This is Fox 44 News at 9.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on Fox 44 News, the weekend edition. I'm Kendall Green. We have a chance for severe weather tonight here in Central Texas, and meteorologist Emily Kay is here with an update. Hey, Emily.
Hey, Kendall, thank you. Well, if we take a look across most of Central Texas right now, it looks like a lot's going on. We have that tornado watch up to our north. That is going to be for Hamilton, Bosque, Hill, and Navarro counties. That does go all the way up until 2 a.m. tonight. Now, that is going to be an extended tornado watch that does go past midnight. So as you go throughout the rest of the night, make sure that you have ways to get any weather updates and make sure that your weather radio is updated and ready to go. We do have some showers and storms mainly around most of Central Texas. Nothing really in Central Texas at the moment. And if we take a closer look at a storm down south, all the way down to the west of Brenham, south of Giddings. It was producing a tornado warning not too long ago, and it is producing some hail right now. That severe thunderstorm warning does go until about 9:15, but really I'm thinking that Washington and parts of Burlington County need to be careful as we go throughout the next several hours, because that storm could possibly ramp up again as we go into the next several minutes. And again, that thunderstorm watch does go until 9:15. As we go throughout the rest of the night tonight, we can see that cold front is going to start to move through. A lot of those showers and storms popping up along the cold front as we go throughout the rest of the night. Again, around midnight, that's going to be our greatest threat for a lot of these showers and storms. That's where that tornado watch is really going to start to kick in. Those storms moving through Central Texas as we go into tomorrow morning around 7 a.m. That's when most of us are going to start to be in the clear. So really it is going to be an overnight event, and I'm going to bring you more information on this in just a bit. But Kendall, right now I'm going to send that back to you.
Thank you, Emily. Right now, 3 men are in the hospital after a shooting this morning. That shooting happened at a vacant home in Killeen. Fox 44 Shaquille Omari is in the newsroom after speaking with the real estate company. Shaquille, what did they have to say?
Kendall, the realtor of the Carruthers brothers I spoke to, said she was in shock when she went inside of the house. Now, she says when she went inside, she said that house was recently sold and the owners were expected to move in this week. Now, she says the expected date is uncertain.
Yeah, that was surprising.
CJ Carver and his family recently moved into the neighborhood back in August.
Since we've moved in, no problems. It's been really quiet.
That all changed last night when Killeen police say several high school students broke into a vacant home on Prescott Drive.
I was up at probably around 11:30. When I had heard some commotion kind of just down the road.
Police say students threw a party in the house.
Sounded like a lot of voices, probably a lot of yelling.
Moments later, gunshots rang out.
And then probably about 10 to 15 minutes later, I heard sirens, and then I saw some ambulances come down the road.
Officials say 3 men were shot, ages 24, 21, and 17 years old.
I'm still not concerned because, stuff happens, especially with these empty homes that are still under construction. Kids, they get curious.
But Carver is also warning homeowners to be aware.
Definitely advise people have some sort of cameras put up around their homes, for sure.
The men were rushed to the hospital and are expected to be okay. Live in the newsroom, Shaquille Omari, Fox 44 News.
Thanks, Shaq. A fifth grader seriously injured after she was run over by a homecoming float during the Bosqueville High School homecoming parade Friday. According to the Waco Police Department, the girl had been riding on the homecoming float when she fell off the trailer and was run over. She was transported to the Baylor Scott and White Hospital by AMR and later flown by helicopter to McLean Children's Hospital in Temple. If you're traveling in Killeen on Tuesday, listen up. Killeen police will be looking for speeders around I-14. For 7 in the morning until noon, officers will be monitoring by using laser radar. The department wants people to know that their main goal is to get people to drive the speed limit or lower, not to give out tickets. Early voting starts tomorrow. November 5th general election. There are 10 propositions on everyone's ballot. The one getting the most attention is Prop 4. which has to do with creating an amendment to prohibit the state from creating an income tax on individuals. In McLennan County, there's also Proposition A, which is a more than $14 million bond for Cameron Park Zoo improvements. There are also several city elections on the ballot. You can find the link to the sample ballot on fox44news.com under your local elections headquarter tab. Now to Fort Worth, where one woman after Tatiana Jefferson was shot to death in her own home. Protesters rallied behind her, demanding change in her community. Nicole Jacob reports.
I get discouraged sometimes.
It was a day already in the making.
We started on a mighty walk from Selma, Alabama.
One meant to commemorate Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s visit to Fort Worth 60 years ago.
Glory, hallelujah, our God is marching on.
But on this Saturday, the march on takes a turn in Fort Worth.
It cannot continue to remain corrupt. It cannot continue to treat one community better than another community.
This community is reeling with palpable emotion over the shooting death of Tatiana Jefferson.
We should all be upset about the injustice.
The crowd is small, but the voices are loud with unity.
We need the nation to know what's going on in Fort Worth.
Now backed by Reverend Al Sharpton, who sent an audio-recorded message to the crowd.
Fort Worth, get ready. The battle is on, and the fighters are coming to help reinforce the fighters that are there.
But as they stand with signs waving and fists high,
that could have been me.
LaSarah Jackson understands her reality, and she's pleading that this time is different.
Probably just used to noise and us standing up for about 2-3 weeks and then no more pressure. But this time we're coming full force.
But the message today is one of change and unity.
This community has got to come together, black, white, brown, yellow, everyone. This is not a black-brown problem.
One person was killed after the roof of a mobile home collapsed yesterday in Bern, Texas. Authorities say the roof collapsed as a family was jacking up one side of the trailer, and the family was remodeling the home and was replacing a beam when the roof came down. 7 people in total were trapped, including one that was killed. Coming up, we're getting the first look at the damage of an EF2 tornado sweeps through Florida. Stick with us.
And we have some active weather here in Central Texas tonight. A tornado watch for most of us, or some of us at least, until 2 a.m. Going to break down what you can expect coming up.
I'm bigger than Empire, baby.
Let the smackdown begin!
I've been expecting you.
Season 2.
Everybody take cover.
Looks to the end zone, passes, caught!
Exciting! This fall, feel the power of Fox.
Power is a 12-inch touchscreen, but when you pair it with back seats that do front seat things and end up the most awarded pickup in America, that's the power to innovate. Come to Ram Power Days for great deals on the most powerful lineup of pickups.
No matter what pops up during your day, Ascension Providence makes it easy to get the care you need, anytime, from anywhere. Now you can see a doctor online, right from home, 24/7. Check in online for express and ER care, or even schedule a visit with a primary care doctor. You'll find it all at getprovidencecare.com, with locations across Central Texas.
Now get 0 for 72 months plus 1,000 cash back on the 2019 F-150. Only at your Best in Texas Ford dealer.
Ram Power Days, get a great deal on the most awarded pickup in America.
Now get an average $11,900 in total values on the 2019 Ram 1500 Classic. And Texas residents get $1,000 bonus cash.
Days are built on mornings. And Whataburger is built on burgers. Mornings Burgers. Morning burgers? Yeah, all right. Good thing there's a burger made just for breakfast. Topped with breakfast. Good thing there's the new limited time breakfast burger at Whataburger.
Search for a really strong glue that's clear.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Clear glue. Clear Gorilla Glue.
Of course. Gorilla Glue strength in a crystal clear formula for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
One for trash bags. Come on.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Hey ladies, buy Hefty Ultra Strong at a low price.
Dada. I wish.
Get Hefty Ultra Strong. Costs less than Glad Force Flex were sold head to head.
Damage assessment is underway in the Central Florida region after a tornado ripped through the area on Saturday. The twister was part of a tropical storm Nestor. This morning, homeowners worked to remove debris and repair damage. Initial estimates pegged the damage around 50 homes in Polk County, east of Tampa. The National Weather Service says that an EF2 tornado that moved through during the overnight hours, the twister packed sustained winds of about 120 miles per hour. Now, of course, we're not hoping for that to happen here in Central Texas, are we?
The Fox 44 weather forecast with Weather Rate certified meteorologist Emily Kay.
Absolutely not, Kendall. Overnight tonight, we do have that chance for some severe weather. Some of us are under a tornado watch that does go until about 2 a.m. So it is going to be an overnight event. Overnight tornadoes are often some of the most dangerous tornadoes. So we definitely need to keep an eye on that. People need to be able to get warnings as we go throughout the rest of the night. So a lot of people will be sleeping. NOAA weather radios are often a pretty good way to get updates as you're sleeping. So it's going to be a long night, but we're going to be here with you guys. Don't you worry. If we take a look across Texas, we do see that we have that cold front. That is the cause of this lovely weather here on this Sunday night. It is going to cool us down quite a bit, but we got to get through the severe weather first. If we take a look at Central Texas right now, you can see a multitude of colors out there. We do have this yellow, and that is our tornado watch for the night. That goes until around 2 a.m., and that's going to be for Hamilton, Bosque, Hill, and Navarro counties. And again, 2 a.m. is when that tornado watch will expire. The rest